Okay. Let's see. How is it going here? Hey, good morning. Just have to change the sound here. Somebody, oh, there you go. Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm missing something. Oh, the music for the YouTube channel. Maybe this one. Yeah. Okay. Now we should be fine. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Hey, good morning, Alex, Jawed, and Rash, DJ, Rich, Ronaldo, Sanjam, DNI. I'm trying to figure out, I was checking also my MetaTrader. I had this entry, and I don't know how this took me out. I'm trying to still figure out what the heck happened, because even on the MetaTrader, I had this on break even. I waited for this candle to happen, placed this on break even, and I don't know what kind of spread was it that took me out, because when I checked the MetaTrader, the price was here, down here, and you can see how it closed the oh, and then I took like half a profit here. So the runner was half a position because I wanted this to move a lot. And yeah, I don't know. It was obviously this is London, so I don't know what happened there. Maybe, I don't know, something here created like a big spread. Anyways, I missed this. It was 17R. I was gonna, so I'm gonna start saying that I was profitable, like I was in profits throughout the whole beginning of the month, and the last 2 days trading, I went into, losses. Started, doing weird stuff. Curiously enough, after we had streams, so I'm in drawdown for the week. I'm not in profit, even though every stream up to the last stream we had, I was in profit. And this one was gonna give me all the money back, obviously. This is 17 and more. This was gonna pretty much place me back into, kind of like if I was just winning the whole week. So this was the savior, let's say, that I was hoping for, but I really don't know how this took me out. So that's why I'm a little bit disappointed at whatever happened here. But anyways, it's okay. I mean, I'm disappointed because it never, it never touched my break even, never. And I just woke up and just saw this, like literally my whole idea. So, anyways. Okay, so let's kind of start again. Yeah. Yeah, the spread would have been nice, but I can tell where the spread was, because if it was here and the thing was up here, I can already know, and it looked like the spread touched my break even just by I don't know, 4 pips. There you go. I mean, it's weird. I don't know what else. It's because it wasn't so bad last night. So that's why I figured, because I even thought about just leaving it there because that's literally where I entered. And when I entered there, as you can see, I had a stop buy. So this is what I did, by the way. I placed a sell stop with the stop sell right there, with the stop loss right there, because if I was expecting with last night's volume, that was around 10:30 p.m. That if we were gonna break again after this, and this is the type of situations where I say that if they're really precise, and these ones have been really precise, that I actually trust a follow up. Follow through when you break above. So the stops, which that stop buy is still there. By the way. Hey Sander, how's it going? Um, that was a break that I was expecting. So when I see this, when I see this, I dare to take the zone. Just for one reason, because you know how much did I risk here? Just 0.5%. So it's worth it. And when you take it here, it's worth it because you risk so little, but you get such a big R that you make up for it. Like there you go, 17 fold. It's just 1.49 R. So yeah, thank you, man. So far, the good thing is, all of my, yeah. In this case, this would be efficiency for me. This would be big inefficiency. That move here, that I just, for some reason, my MetaTrader decided that I didn't deserve. I guess it's just a technical error. I'm kidding. So up to all the streams that I have been doing, I was okay. I started playing around and goofing around like during the days that I wasn't streaming. So let's say that maybe the streams were doing okay with me. And also there's there's another thing that I'm learning with this. Remember that I'm right now I'm sharing a PAM account. Let me remove all analysis maybe. I'm noticing I'm just trading different. Yeah, I'm waiting for this too. I'm trading different just because I have somebody on my account, the PAM thing, and I'm gonna keep the experiment, but if I don't like, it's just that I find myself trying to recover the money for that person in a way that I wouldn't if I was just trading alone. So I'm literally over trading something that it's been a long time that I don't do. So I'm gonna try to fight that one, see if I can finish the month while being traded. But if I cannot, then that's gonna be I'm just gonna leave it at that. I was just fine before this. I was just trying to, this looks like a good rejection. We are almost at 7. We are on our way to 7 a.m., which is my favorite time to trade. This is usually my favorite time to trade. Actually, even the counter trends I take usually are around this time. It's just that I don't like this price action so much. Let me see something. Doesn't look so bad. So on the 5-minute, for me to maybe take a, do you find your stat thinking about this? Do you find you start thinking about the stats? Do you find you start thinking? I start thinking about the stats. Oh, Yeah, with the PAM, no, it's just like I don't know. Uh, it's like when you lose and you know somebody else is there, like subconsciously, you kind of wanna, you know, like like just get that money back, and it's like a commitment or something. I don't know. This is a challenge for me. I'm just challenging myself, but I don't need the extra challenge, let's say. So if I see, that I'm losing or whatever too much, I don't think I'm just gonna. I don't think I'm gonna do it anymore. I mean, I can tell why Raja didn't do it. Like I can tell why he started it and then he decided not to continue sharing his trades on the PAM because it's something different that affects you psychologically. It's something deeper. It's more subconscious. Hey, Mini Banks, how's it going, my brother? It's something deeper for sure.
Good, bro. How's the day? What's the plan for the day?
Yeah, I was sharing that I had this entry over here, and I don't know why the spreads took me out because it was a break even, but it was 4 pips away.
Uh huh.
So I don't know why this took me out. But anyways,
Which broker you are using?
it's Dominion Markets. It's just it's funny. Dominion Markets gives me a better spread on gold, but on GJ I had a better spread on hot forex, which was the other one that I was using.
You are using Dominion Market?
Yeah.
I was using Dominion Market. When I started to gold, I switched to other broker like Blueberry Market. They don't have a commission for gold. It's like gold, 1 pips is the spread, point 10.
Oh wow.
I think few brokers like IC Market, Blueberry, then Pepperstone, IG. I think these four brokers don't have commission on gold and US 30, those things.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm with a different broker. He probably gives they give me around less than a pip on gold and GJ for
Yeah.
the spread, and I'm with
GJ is
FP Market.
like point 0.5, right? Point 0.5, point 0.6.
Yeah, GJ is like yeah 0.5, point 0.6, and then for gold it's literally like a pip or like
Mm,
1.1
yeah.
or like less than pip at sometimes. But I'm with FP Markets.
I think IC Market, they have commission on gold, but Pepperstone, IG, Blueberry Markets, they don't have commission on the gold because IC Market, I think there are millions of clients, but these three brokers, IG, Pepperstone, the Blueberry, they have their capital is much, much, much bigger capital they have. That's why they don't have commission. They have three type of broker. In my broker, they have three types. One is standard, one is razor which I use. The other one, you need to deposit minimum 1 million. That's like there is a direct execution. There is, I think, there is no spread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For new traders who trade, those who scalp, they take like 3 4 trades a day, so if you use commission, it's like monthly, bigger lots. If you use like 2 3 lots for a trade, then the commission will be like 500 600 per month. But, sometimes when we aim for 10 pips, there will be spread plus commission, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for sure, we just. So this is one of those times where you reconsider, or kind of like see the importance of good spread. 'Cause this was the this was if I would have like if this didn't happen today, I was just gonna give ideas. I was not gonna trade today for sure.
Where was your stop loss?
Break even here.
Okay, this candle took you this
Yeah,
week?
this candle, literally.
Impossible, bro.
Yes, 4 pips. The stop loss was 1 pip below, so it was 3 pips. So it was something around 3 pips that took me out because it was literally 1 pip below the entry. And I don't even
Oh,
like that was
mhm.
me just being stupid because I already had it at 3 pip. Literally when I entered the trade, I entered here and I
Mhm.
entered with the Oh, and when I entered at the very top, but it entered here because of the same spread. But it was right there. It was at the top. I can tell you. Actually, I can tell you the price right now. It entered at where is it? 156.478. Oh, 78 was here. Oh. So there you go. I remember doing it when it was at the top, and it ended. Oh, that's why. Now I see why. So I entered here. The spread was, so it was one pip below, which is pretty much. It wasn't one whole pip of gold. It was like half. It was like here, but just slightly here, where I could just see it. So between here and here, where is it? Oh, two pips. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Yeah. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for this to maybe break below and a continuation. There's a high liquidity zone, so I'm not. I would not be scared to take a sell stop here, especially not at this time. I would have preferred if we had a structure to continue, and it to like if at this time before 7 a.m. is when I pretty much win all of my trades. Usually GJ is like something around here, like kind of like just retapping a zone to continue, and yeah, that's how I usually take my trades, but today was different, so that's okay. Gold, I don't know. Last night I didn't leave anything on gold, so that's why I'm gonna redraw the whole thing.
Gold. Bit I'm confused because if you see the liquidity, oh, this is clearly liquidity grab.
Oh
It
yes,
closed bullish.
yes.
Yeah, so I think later on NFE retest this area, or if you see on the news like 1 minute or 5 minute breaking like this and closing above this area, then I'll go for buy from here.
You mean you expect liquidity to come here and from here continue going up?
Yeah, somewhere like I've said, then later drop like 11 a.m. if there is good data. I think that data is bad because of this liquidity. It shows ahead data will be
Yeah,
bad.
that's what I figured yesterday when I saw this coming back up and up and closing up here. I said, "Oh, interesting." So this is even more interesting because yes, this liquidity grab. Because yesterday I was kind of expecting gold going to go up because of what I saw yesterday, right? But it came down. But this is literally what I kept saying about gold. It likes to do this. And the reason why, oh, there's another tricky one, another interesting one. I had this yesterday. I lost this one, by the way. I shared it on the group. I had a sell stop here. And so I'm going to share, like I always say, I'm transparent. I don't care. As long as we all learn something, I'm going to be transparent. So I had a entry here. It was a sell stop entry. And oh, you can see on my higher time frame chart, this is rejecting, so I should go for a sell around here. And let me before I share my learnings, because I lost that sell stop, and I shouldn't because it was perfect, and I just moved the stop loss, and that was the only reason why I lost it. I'm gonna share why, but I agree with you. I agree with
Yeah,
you.
yesterday I didn't trade gold because I saw interest rate on GJ. After a long time, I jumped to GJ. I was thinking on the when news was in play, I just switched 1 minute time frame. 1 minute. I know it's very noise, but I was thinking when it goes to 800, I was thinking it will retest 500 first on GJ, then it will fly. When I saw the 1 minute, I was live on Raja. Raja took sell. Then the 1 minute broke that 500, 155, 500. And then the candle body flipped to above that 500. I took an entry. Some slippages. I got entry at 150, 900, and I secured at 200, 156. Only that was the trade because gold was very fast because you know, I go for work after the time zone change now, the 1 hour change. So my work time is now, very shit. So I can't trade at like 8:30 a.m. now. So I was on the phone because it was very quicker than my finger, the gold move yesterday.
Nice. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
the
I wasn't.
190, 117.95 to 90 was the good confirmation trade. Other than that, it was like, some cowboy
Yeah, I
entering at
took
a 90.
I took the entry before I just started the stream around here yesterday, and I took profits here and moved the
Mhm.
stop loss to break even. So I was okay on the news. I wasn't stressing it out. This just took me out to do this. My runner was up here, where I had the red zone, and this thing on the news just took. That was the sell that Raya took me out
Can we?
completely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can we go to last NFP chart on gold? It's same thing repeats whenever there is news, same event. I went for GJ, it was same. Like last interest rate, first 4 hours is bullish, second one is bearish.
Yeah, and it happens within seconds. Yeah, I always expect the same thing on GJ and on gold. It's just that on GJ it's always a little bit slight. It's just like it usually eats like two or three, not more than three 30-minute candles. It really depends on where you are on the structures. So I say, you know what, this might take me out, but yeah, uh, but gold is even some sort of for NFP. It's a little bit even easier in some ways. I don't trade NFPs, by the way. I don't trade news, but I dared to trade NFP last time because I saw a pattern and I wanted to confirm it and I wanted to play along, and so I just did last time. I do
Last time
remember.
it was easy, I think, on gold.
Yeah,
It was no, yeah.
you just have to watch the candle, and for the first like around not even the first minute, to be honest. Like within the first minute, candle, if it's gonna be high volume, you can see the candle going. For example, if you're going up for here, like here, and news would have been happening here, what I would expect from gold is for the candle to move really, really fast down to here, like this area here, and sometimes even the red one, like really deep, and then flip. And the moment you flip and break above where the candle created like a big wick, usually I take that entry. Like
Hmm.
it goes down, and as it flips, it takes like a minute or so, no, like not even a minute. And then I always have my finger on the trigger. I mean, not always. It's just I did that last time, and because I was watching so many times prior doing that, and I took it. It was perfect. It just ran.
Yeah. Last NFP, I'll send the picture, okay? 1 second. I will post on the Zoom. Can you guys
This
see
is,
here?
I think, even though we're coming here, I'm gonna wait for a support to be formed. Uh, but this is a nice rejection here of the area. I was expecting this yesterday. Oh, so this is what I shared on the stream yesterday, and it just happened. So by the way, so this happened
This
already.
this is the 1 minute. 1 second, 1 second.
I, you guys can go rewatch the recording. But yesterday I said it on Raja stream that this week I was expecting this target to be achieved. So the reason why I was expecting that is because when you look left, look at this. One, two, three. And all of those taps came after you form a support down this zone. So gold likes to repeat itself. The only weird thing he did yesterday was this liquidity grab back down to this zone, and still closed above. But we are in between this thing here. This is a big, big, big zone here for gold. And so my target for the week is officially done. Like this is exactly the zone that I was expecting for the whole week, up here. So I don't even know why I'm drawing this in this chart because this is a scalping chart. I mean, okay, let's just finish this. So we have 4 hour here. Um, we have the 4 hour here. We have the previous 4 hour was this one. Now we are rejecting this big zone that we just talked about. So this is around here, which is a little bit of a 4 hour here, but we can draw the other 4 hour here. Then now the question is, so this is why I was not too excited about buy stops. I didn't leave a buy stop here. Why? Because I wasn't excited about gold really making it all the way up on one candle, because this is a rejection zone. So that matters a lot for me. So here,
What I think, Joel, see this last four from London closed above this whole area. Okay, it's closed above 18 or 10, right? This area. So
oh sorry,
this can.
I'm opening your stuff.
Okay, this is the last NFP. This is the NFP candle
Yeah, the middle finger. I remember that one.
because data was bad, and see the price action. It's similar type of price action. Expect some downside, then you know.
And this thing here happened first.
Yeah,
This one.
yeah,
This happened first. This happened second. So this is the first phase, and this is the second phase. And so this is what I mean. If it makes sense to continue going down or going up, you just wait for the candle to create the liquidity, and then you go with the candle. And usually, most of the times, you win news like that. I mean, I don't like to trade news, but that's how what I've been noticing most of the time. So we have
yeah.
a high probability that today we have a liquidity grab. But so this is the funny thing. I don't know if we're gonna keep moving up. I don't really expect much more than this, to be honest, because we are at the zone now. So this is a big move for a whole week. I mean, good enough, and we are bearish. So the question that I always ask myself is, does it make sense to continue going up? Because the next zone for the week that I see is up here. So if the question is, we will move a whole, like half of what we moved in 1 week in just one day, I don't think so. This is almost 200 pips. So the next big zone is up here. It's at 1830. You can see it here, right? Tap, 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 rejection of the rejection of structure, and same thing over here. It's just that since we're coming from below, I like to draw it at the limit, but the zone is actually here. But when I'm coming from below, because of my theory that that's how I see the market, then this is the limit. So it doesn't make sense for price to retrace so much. So that what that means for me, this is me watching, the way I see gold, is I do not see gold breaking above this anymore today. So I don't know what the heck is gonna happen, because technically it's less, it doesn't make like too much probability wise sense, but fundamentally might make sense. Now the question is, maybe I don't know, maybe they are this news from that we're gonna have in 1 hour and a half, maybe they're already grabbing the liquidity they needed. This is gonna continue going down. Let me see some, and this created a nice support, so I should go for but then I don't like this zone here, so that I'm not gonna get any buys for GJ necessarily, not yet at least. So
And bro,
I'm wondering if
Okay,
gold is gonna go all the way up, because if it gold breaks above here, the next weekly zone is up here, and maybe here, because this is a daily strong rejection zone. Maybe here, you see it here, you look left, you see a reaction around here. Oh, these are the weeks. Okay, so you see week, another rejection here, here. So, but I always ask myself, would it make sense for the price just to continue going up? And well, the price has been doing bearish moves in the days of ADP and NFP. In the ADP day, let me share this on YouTube. In the ADP day, price went down with the news and shoot up. Currently, gold is doing the same. So with bad numbers, expect current move down. Price will go up with news, I think. Yeah. That's pretty much what we're expecting too. So that's what I'm wondering. Like, this is such a strong zone that the question I ask myself is, can we break it with the news and continue moving up? Because then obviously we have a nice move. You know, you have a nice space here. Like if we break above again and break above this thing here, which is a consolidation area, because this is as a, so between this green and this green, this is 18.6, 16, 18.6. There are $10 in difference here. That is usually how wide this reaction zone is. It's just that it's really wide, so you do everything within that. But my point is that for a weekly structure to break, you have to see clean cut, you know, break above or below those zones. Like you can see, this is a zone here. So 1812 is kind of like the key level that I'm watching, but it's a zone. It's big. It's not just 1812. Okay, it's just a zone. This whole thing here, we are rejecting it. Hey, good morning, Martin on YouTube. Sorry, I wasn't watching the YouTube chat. News for US news, which will most likely bring so much volume in gold. NFP are expected bad, yeah. Should go up, which is, you know, happened here too, but it came down to grab liquidity to then go up. I think price will already drop, create a lower weight for the news to keep going bullish. Candle will remain without lower week, go up with the news. Yeah, so this is something that doesn't happen so much, but it happens sometimes. This. And today was one of those days where it could actually happen that, which is sometimes, why is this looking like this? Wait. Oh, because I did this. Okay, I got it. So today could happen. What could happen is that we break and we just keep breaking. There's just one reason that why that would make sense, and this is one of those few times when it actually makes sense. And this is the reason right here. This is the reason right here. Like it was all here. Like all the orders were placed here. If we're gonna go up, but to be honest, like I just have to. I'm just gonna watch it because I have to see a clean break and close above this for me to kind of feel excited about continuing going up, just because of how strong this zone is. It is so strong that I should have been placing sales right now, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go for it. I'm just gonna wait. I don't see any setup that I usually see at this time that I like. Let me. Oh, I mean, their buys are here, right? Actually. Oh, we have buys here. 16 pips is not bad. It is a kind of counter of what this doing here. But because we just came down from this, the main bias is bullish. Nonetheless, you know, we tapped a strong area here. So let me erase all of this too. Daily, we have the rejection here, which makes sense here. Yesterday I was expecting. We were up here when I said, okay, if we flip, it would make sense here on the area, and then we would tap here, which is why my TP was down here. So this is okay. We're still going up. So actually the bias is bullish. So any bullish setup should be in favor, should be going with the trend. We don't know how deep we can go on the 4-hour, but I would guess it's around here because this was the previous really strong support area. So I would guess price, if wants to tap gap somewhere, it would be here first. The other strong area obviously is up here at the wicks. Around here is the where the 4 hour thing is going on. Then we have this on the 1 hour. So that's what we have on 4 hour. 4 hour we're coming down, and I know there's a level here. So this is the funny thing. I had a sell stop here, down here, and I took the sell stop out because I already had this entry, and there you go. So maybe I should have left my sell stop too, without being like a double check, let's say. So this was the area of interest yesterday. This is kind of, have to let it do its thing. 1 hour, we have a lot of pressure downwards. This is a high velocity area. What that means is I'm still favoring sales. That's what that means for me. I'm still favoring sales down to here. So because this was a lot of consolidation. So I'm gonna kind of like, wait for it and see what's gonna happen, because I'm still in favor of sales. And so 1 hour we have something going on here on the 1 hour. So this is in confluence with the 30-minute, I guess. Yes, it is. So this is what we're gonna do. Let me leave it at that. So you see here. So looking left, there's a high probability that if we move up, it's gonna happen a little bit fast in maybe the next 18 minutes. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to actually grab buy entry here, because everything is kind of pointing in. So, so this is what I would expect for that to continue, which is, this was actually a good 5 minute setup. No, actually it would be nice if we have another 5 minute structure bouncing off here and kind of creating another 5 minute looking up from here. Then maybe that's the one that's gonna drive price up to here, and maybe then later continue going down. Maybe by, maybe with the news and stuff. But anyways, I'm still thinking that sales are more for this side of the thing, all the way down to here might be what I'm actually kind of looking for. It's minibanks here. Yeah. Are you watching
Yes, sir.
DJ too?
No, I'm looking only gold for today.
Oh, we can
Gold, what
potentially
I'm
hit.
looking, yeah, gold, what I'm looking exactly on the news. See can you go to the 4 hour candle? 4 hour candle was once, it was trading on below 18.10 rejection area. Last 5 minutes of the 4 hour close, it closed above 18.10.
Yeah.
18.10 is a kind of strong area. Now what I'm thinking, market is always right. Later on the news, pullback, the last pullback will be this 4 hour wick, 1806, 1805, can wick 1805, and when candle close back here, any 5 minute or lower time confirmation, we can at least have a buy to retest this high. The first option. Second option for the sell, if any candle closes below 1800, then the sell can play.
Yeah.
Other than 1800, it's very risk to have a sell from top.
Yeah, this is the same place where I had the sell stop yesterday.
Yeah.
Right here.
Easier sell will be the pointed zone. For example, later a 5 minute candle closes here, then you can get the sell, easier sell. But I don't think we'll get so quickly or so easily.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's a big drop.
on Monday Asian will do the job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so so my expectations for today is I don't know. Like I see this level so strong that I don't think that even news necessarily would break it. Like if we break it, Uh,
2025, like you mark, 2025 can be the upper side because now
yeah,
there is no volume in the market due to the news.
yeah, that's what I'm
At least,
saying.
4 hour close bullish, at least near the pullback, at least a 50% of previous 4 hour candle, at least, and a healthy pullback.
Yeah, because then, we need a lot of steam to break above this area. This whole thing here is massive. So,
Yeah.
so just to break out.
Don't you think news can break this 1816?
Yes, so but that's the question, right? Like, how much can we move up on a weekly candle for correction of this massive bearish candle? And yeah, it would actually make sense a little bit to go actually all the way up here to the red one,
Yeah.
but maybe
Daily holding
that's what's
support.
happening, right? Maybe this is
Daily
why this
holding
happened.
strong support. Daily holding strong support.
Yeah, because it tapped here at the same, so it came for good pricing here.
Yeah.
So going to be good data you see regarding NFP might continue its bearish trend.
You are
Okay.
trading these things. You are trading these things.
If I'm trading what, the news?
No.
Oh, I'm a, I come from crypto, so I'm always watching the cryptos. But crypto is so simple. I mean, crypto is just placing buy orders. So anybody wondering how I make, how I make all my money with crypto, this is how stupid it is. I always say it's just quite stupid. You go to BTC,
How price action works in crypto?
it's just daily. I only watch it daily and weekly. Oh, this is all. So I never activated my sell stop. No, this is not even the chart. This is the one because now I remember. I had this buy entry here. You see? Came in. I wasn't even watching at the chart. I already know this zone here. So you just buy the zone, sell the zone. Like this one here, I should be placing sells because the sell was here, and then you go here, and then I have a buy entry here. I only buy and sell zones. You make all the money right there. So from here to here, you have 15%. So if you buy $1,000 there worth of Bitcoin, you can high probability you have that if you buy 30,000, you can sell at 33,400. You're gonna have 15%, and that usually happens within a week. It's really easy to make money. I have this one too. Look at this. I just bought here. Look, I'm buying wicks, and this was a 10% gain. Sold here, and look at that. From there, drop. Buy here. So you can, I don't use leverage. I use my own money.
What are the key level in this, like round numbers or something? Respects?
Yeah, they are round numbers, but they are not like 30K like people think. They are usually like like this one, 33,400. 600 also is usually a key level. 38,500, 45, 500, 44,500. 20,000. You go to the wiki, you can see clearly what's going on with it. It's really simple. If you want to make money with Bitcoin, it's so simple. Because key levels work really nicely. You see a lot of wicks and stuff like here. You can tell there's a intermediate level around here, which is this one actually, the one that I got. You just have to find it on the daily and look at this. Tap, 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 tap on the weekly. Just buy the wicks. That's what I always do. I only buy the wicks. Just set the orders, and if they don't activate, it's okay. You're never inside the market, no problem. But if you're inside, there's a highly likelihood that you're gonna get a really nice price. So that's what I do. You see here, look where my sell is at the limit of the tap.
Yeah.
So it's simple. It's really not complicated. With this, you can make all the money. I think crypto is still in bearish markets, and I think we might stay bearish even for 2 extra years. Believe it or not, that's my take on it. We could stay. No, I don't do leverage crypto. I just buy them on the exchange. I don't leverage.
Which broker you are using for crypto?
So my favorite has always been Binance. Yeah, since they launched. Even actually, one of my favorite coins is Binance. It's BNB. What time is it? We're still waiting for 7:30. We have time. Let me see if we're gonna have a setup, and then we can continue talking about crypto. I almost forgot. Sorry, I got distracted here. Yeah. So you see, I'm not. You see why I'm kind of like holding a little bit. Let's see what happens here, because I would actually prefer a sell stop below here at the break, because this is a strong area too. I have been watching that area since yesterday, and when you look left, this is a liquidity grid. This was the news, by the way. But this whole thing here is, I know this area. I've seen it for so long that I know already this little area here. This is my swing trading chart. Look at this. We are below 15600. 156. Major yearly, monthly level, weekly level. So, just to break above it took a lot for GJ. On the weekly, it makes sense. On the daily, it makes sense that we now maybe correct a little bit before continue going down. So it is not uncommon. Now, when you look left, the next question I always ask myself is, after we tapped a resistance or a support on the higher time frame, where does price usually create consolidation? Where are the limits? And I can see right here that down below here, when price was inside this zone here, it would bounce between here and here. So we just rejected this level here down to here. Makes sense. Okay, next question is, where are we? We are below this really strong zone here. I already know this zone. Actually, I can put it just here in a way that it doesn't look so bad, but we already know, just in case. So look at this, just in case. This zone here, this gray orangey zone, is really big. The reaction of it. The reaction of it is actually this wide. You go here, you look here, it's around like here, and it's around like around, let's say, here. So it's too wide for me to leave it like it is. So I just do this. I know it's just a reference. Now the most important closure this week, the most important candle that is about to close today is the weekly candle. So I now check on the reference on the weekly, and yes, it makes sense that we are creating a very structure. The next question is, where could we end the price this week? We could end price below 156.00, because it is a strong level on the weekly. And when you go look at the weekly, we already tapped here. Look at here. We tapped here, same exact level. So there are no coincidences here. This is big money being played. So that pricing here, which is literally the same entry that I have now, that I think about it. So I literally bought price with the big guys, I would say. It was a good price where they took profits or they sold, and now we're down here. So, and we're down below the key level. So the question is, do we have steam to break and close above? That's what we're gonna see today, at the end of the day, obviously. But I would say that maybe we will close most likely below the area and form the, potentially, maybe we're gonna have a business down here, which is 155 point. We can do this actually. 500. Yep. There you go. We might see this area today. Because when you look left, all those dailies came to down here. So that's why maybe we have the correction at play here. Now this is the, oh yeah. So now it's lower than before. Okay. It's lower than before. And let me erase all of this. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So from here, which is a at such a strong level down to here, we may have the sell at play. So now I'm watching price. So now I know my bias for today is mainly bearish on GJ. On gold, you should have a crypto pan. Yeah. So yeah, but I don't do leverage. So I don't do leverage. Like I don't do broker trading on crypto. If we form a resistance on 30 GJ here, I'm tempted to short. Yeah, GJ is not a bad idea to continue sales. For gold, look at this. We just broke below, and now we are kind of coming like back to the resistance level. So on the higher time frame, this is what what I'm looking at. Potential visit here, like mini banks was saying. On the scalping chart, let's finish now the scalping chart, right? Oh, so let me share with you guys how I made a winning trade. I turned that trade into a losing trade. Let me show you how, because this is really interesting. I had a sell stop around here, and the sell stop was literally just like one pip before this zone. So it was gonna come to perfection yesterday, to perfection. This is what happens when you lose too much, or you feel like you're, because yesterday, so during the previous days that I was not streaming is when I actually started losing. Because I started doing it, especially was 2 days ago. I messed up with a lot size on one trade, and on another one I did like one revenge trading. Okay, so this one was gonna be a really nice trade for me yesterday, but because I had like 3 straight losers in a row, I was scared. I let fear. It's really hard to trade when you are in fear, because then you start being way too conservative. You start moving stop losses. I don't move stop losses wider, I move them tighter, but I move them way too early. So this is what happened yesterday. You can go to the 5-minute and we're gonna see what literally happened yesterday. I had the sell stop here. It activated. Look at this. This one activated the sell stop. This one. That was 9:35. When it activated the sell stop, actually I had it up here. How do I remember? I had it right there. I had it right up here. Sell stop. Why? Because when I looked left, I noticed this small area on the 5-minute created. So to me, anything that broke above this was the limit of my sell stop. So I had it like pretty much here, just like one pip above this. That was it. So look at this. It would have been 3R. Perfect. What happened was when this activated, I was looking at the charts and I was fearful. So what do you think that I did that made me lose this trade? What do you do when you are fearful? Imagine this activated the price. Let me replay this. And this happens, but I'm fearful. What do you do?
Close 50.
Not even. I left the whole thing open, and this is what I did. Because I was fearful. I shouldn't have. You know why? Because I knew the probabilities of price, if breaking below this particular wick, of price just dropping. I knew it so much so that just a day before I shared this on one of my groups. I shared the whole thing. I even shared an analysis that, by the way, nobody watched because I forgot to put it public. So it was an analysis to myself, I guess. It was, it was funny. I recorded the whole video, did everything, and look at this. Yep. Nobody watched it because it's unlisted. I left it like that. Oh, 2 views. Oh, I ended up sharing in one of the groups, but it's unlisted. So nobody can see it if they don't have the link. This was what I shared. This was just before this day, and gold, I was expecting gold. Look at this. I was expecting that if we fall before, oh, this is GJ, so gold is around here. Anyways, my point is, I knew this zone here because I drew. I have a, there you go. When I was placing the level there, and I remember drawing the arrows. So I was so certain about the, when was it? Oh, then no, this is what happened. Then before, after this, I shared this graphic just the day before. So my point is, I knew when I had my head cold, when my head was cold, when I was calm, I could see it, no problem at all. When my head was like disturbed, I just was fearful. Oh, here's the graphic. I shared this. Look at the red one. You know what that red one means? And I explained that on the group. That if we broke below here, I was expecting a visit to this red one. Look at the pricing. What do you see here? 1790. This was, look where we were. So I explained in the chart, hey, if I see a break below here, I literally said in the video, but it was in Spanish, that I would actually place a sell stop here, from here to here, to 1790. So look at this. Look at the pricing. It was below 800, 1800, 1800 to 1790. And I'm just trying to make a point. It's not that I was right, because you don't care. This is a probability-based game. I'm just saying, when I had my head cold, calm, thinking right, I could see and I could trust it. But when time came to be, to actually pay attention to the market, I was fearful. And when this happened, I moved my stop loss from here to here, and look at this. One, look at this. Look at this. So I missed the trade just out of fear. No need for that. No, there was no need for that. So now I'm just, so I just took notes of what happened there. You know what happened there? I was fearful. And you know why I was fearful? Because I felt that I had way too many losses in a row, and that was unnecessary. When you have a trading plan, you have to stick to it. And that was no time to manage a trade. There was no time to manage your trade, because this was there was a lot of volatility. So you have to let it play. It's better to look. So this is why this is not a good idea. So here, let's say I was by the way, this is the other thing that messed me up. That was a 2% entry, because that's how certain I was about the probabilities of this going down. So the moment I did this, it wasn't that I even moved price that much, that that was like less than 1%, that I just managed. That was unnecessary. I should have just, I had to stick to my trading plan. What is the trading plan? I move stop loss after I break above, or if I see a bullish candle coming back into the thing. None of that happened. So, that's it. Have you taken any gold buy today? No. I'm waiting to see what the heck is going to happen with this thing here. So, okay, let's draw here. So we already know there's a red zone here. Just for avoid any confusion, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this to the top of the area so that we know this is a strong area, and this is a 30-minute, and so we are bullish. Okay. This is buys here. Actually, this is buy entry. So I was talking way too much. This was a buy opportunity here. Okay. Let me do this. Setting up here, small. Entry here. Let's see how we do. Oh, I didn't. Yeah. Thank you, Chandru. Thank you. I wasn't paying attention, and the setup was there. Thank you for letting me know. Do something here to configure some stuff here. So that's weird. Why did this?
I think better to wait because news ahead. Maybe some, you know.
News is in 1 hour. Yeah, news is in 1 hour. If I don't see it moving enough on my way, then I close, manage, or whatever. But yeah, the entry is there. I'm taking. I take it if I see it. So I'm still bullish on gold. This is a nice rejection. This was a previous. Look at this. This is a previous resistance. Breaking above. I don't care about the no wick at this particular trade, this particular entry. So that would not affect my bias because this one both had big wicks looking down. So that's rejection right there. And at the break of this, there's a high probability that we'll at least get here, which will give me enough space to take partials and manage risk because since I don't trust the whole area enough, I have
easy.
Yeah, I should have a space to manage it. So why I did place this below the 30 because this is not a good place to place a sell stop because stop loss because the area is down here. So
Yeah.
this is the one that makes the most sense. So this is another thing. I'm not afraid to execute if I see what I'm looking for. So this is a pattern that I know. So I think I said this at the beginning of the week. When you see price, I'm gonna repeat it again, right? At this point, to me, this is a good entry, and I will explain why I don't care if it flips and I lose. This is still a good entry for me, and I will take it anytime. Number one, this is what they call the money setup, which is you come with the trend, break a new level, form a support, and confirm a support after a complete break, but above the previous resistance. This is what we call the money setup. So this one wins more times than it loses. So what I would do is I would be taking TP as soon as I see, like, I don't know, 10 pips because I don't trust the whole area per se. And then I'm managing, and then I'll leave runners if anything, whatever, even though we know that this is a really strong level. So this is a money setup, right? This is number one. Number two, I've always said that the fact that this was a resistance does not mean that it will become a support. But when it does, it's a strong support. Okay? So the fact that this was a previous resistance does not mean that price has to stop here coming down. But what that means is that if it confirms the support, there's a high probability it will be a good support. Yeah, I'm only 3 pips in profit. And that's it. I mean, when it forms,
It's Raja's favorite setup, made high and made low, retest high.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna hesitate because the setup is there. So there's not.
Now, if you go, can you go to 5 minute? Also, the easiest thing you could have done on the 5 minute. Yeah, it's rejected from 1810. This is the structure. The candle closed above. This is the confirmation. Now the volume is matter here. This area, the volume is less. Other than that, boom, upside, 100% trade.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm always learning from your 5 minute structures. I already learned that thing that you showed me last time. So what I did was I was watching the whole week on the 5 minutes. I'm just been watching, just trying to kind of absorb what 5 minutes is doing. And what I noticed is five
See,
minutes.
if you measure this 5 minute candle, can you measure the 50% of that 5 minute candle exactly? No, no, not new one, previous. To manage the risk, if it's turning from our side, see that it didn't close below that 50% area. Means it's respecting previous candle. You got what I mean? When you are
Okay,
taking the entry,
if it doesn't break below the half.
if any 1 minute candle close below this 50% and next one breaks, close the trade like 80%. There is no volume. Maybe your analysis is right because there is no volume. Mark 50% of that candle on 5 minute on line, horizontal line.
This one.
No, this candle, the
This.
previous big one, big candle, breakout candle. Where is the 50%? Here?
Yeah.
Okay, now switch to 1 minute
Mm.
to manage the risk. See, this candle body didn't close below that 50%. If it closes this, the bearish candle closes candle below 50%, then get ready for manage the risk. Otherwise, it will go your side. If you backtest, you can understand the thing.
Okay.
It's not my own thing, I learned from Kerwin.
Okay, so if the 5 minute candle you say
Breakout candle.
the breakout candle.
Yeah.
If anything breaks, if anything closes below here, you say.
Yeah, 50%. Exactly measure on this 50%. For example, out measure. Measure this candle from top to bottom. Okay, where is the 50%? Oh, exactly, you draw the blue line here. Okay?
Yeah.
If anyone, after you are taking an entry, if any 1 minute candle closes below this area, cut your risk. It's done, see?
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to cut your risk.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But if this 5 minute candle closes above this area, then the next 5 minute will big fill.
Okay.
Always cutting risk. If this 1 minute candle closes below this area, then cut 50% at least.
Okay.
Because your analysis is right, everything is now perfect, but the problem is the volume because of the news.
Okay.
See, the candle is failing to close still.
Interesting. Yeah. So on the higher time frame, I've usually, I just wait. I just sit and wait. But I'm trying to figure out on the lower time frame, if there's a way to kind of manage it. Oh, look at this.
Yeah. If 1 minute candle closes below that, then cut your risk. It's time to cut your risk. That's it.
Oh, this is cool. Okay.
Yeah, now it's respecting this previous structure on 1 minute. See the support.
Yeah.
But always, like you say, higher time frames on your mind, lower time frame just to execute and manage the risk. That's it.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, if we break below the 5 minute, then I can, like, if we break again, then I can actually clean the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. because I have enough space anyways. More than enough. Like if whatever I risk here, if I close here, it's nothing. Now, the setup, regardless of anything, the setup is there. I mean, the setup is there. Regardless of anything, the setup is there. So so this is what I prefer to do. I mean, at this point, I'm just learning from mini banks the lower time frames because I don't do that. But I'll take this any day. I'll take this any day, anytime, almost anytime.
Now, if you see the previous 5 minute and the current 5 minute, it's like no.
Yeah, I'm closing here. Okay, I'm gonna follow the
Manager is like at least close 50% because you are you trust your analysis. It's like I think if it doesn't close below that box, then fine.
Okay. I'm trying to learn here live with all of you how to trade lower time frames.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, no, I closed the whole thing.
Good.
So I closed it there, so barely break even. Okay, that was a good try.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Cool. Not doing this much. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Let me see. So the breakout candle. So I learned something today. There you go. To manage risk even better. The breakout candle, half volume.
Clean this. Clean this whole thing. This thing. So you can see easily. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the breakout candle is that one. Nice. Cool. Okay. I like it. Thank you, Minnie. That was cool.
So
I mean, this here, yeah. So everybody, just okay. I understand the part about news, and we can that we are previously, we're expecting news, but when the setup is, this is what I'm trying to say. When I see a really good setup, I'm just most of the time just gonna take it. Because we still are we're like almost 1 hour away from the news, so usually you still have some good movements. I don't like to trade.
Your setup is valid. No, see, always gold first time breakout like this, and second time respect the structure and form support here. Then it tries the third time, it goes boom. Always it does when there is no volume. It's a matter of volume. Now, what is didn't work? Your side was the volume only. Everything is perfect. The rejection from 18 or 10 is like a cake, no?
Yeah. So okay. So this is the half. This is half of range of the 5-minute candle. When you go up, you break above. You expect the candles to respect that on the 1 minute. If we break below half of the 5-minute candle that broke above, then
you need to manage the risk because there is no business of coming back down after breaking out.
even though I'm not gonna lie, 15-minute doesn't look so bad, but this one is rejecting now, coming back inside the range, and we're 15 minutes away. So yeah, but still not looking so bad. Oh, GJ, is GJ doing something? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, interesting. Oh, it forms support. It forms resistance. Same place it forms support here. Now to break this, what is this? Yeah, yeah. I'm trying. So listen, I'm learning just like you guys on the 5 minutes. I know absolutely nothing. I mean, I know a little bit more now on the 5 minutes, and every time that, yeah. I don't. Now that I think about it, yeah, it's not good. But on the 5 minutes, I don't know anything. So I'm trying to learn.
After NY open, 5 minutes best time from gold, because you won't miss the move, one thing. And like we trade GJ 15 minutes for gold, 5 minutes. If you mark every $5 and see and play the candle on 5 minutes after New York open, you can see exactly if you took extra yesterday the trade. You took the trade, which I know that setup on 5 minutes. It's an advanced setup from 1800. It closed below the structure, the next candle, boom. Most of the time, you see the fake outs on key level on 5 minute, or you see the break. First breakdown, yeah. If you see the on 1800, see this candle closed below this structure. This is advanced structure, this below this structure here, this candle body.
Let me make it bigger so you can mark. There you go.
Okay, this is the 5 minute structure. See the candle body where it's closed below all this structure. That time, if you see this type of candle in 5 minutes, you will get out of 100, 50%. You will see the high has been broken because of the volume. The next candle push. Normally, for example, where is the 1800? This is a big candle. If you see, there are many setups. Like today I took the trade 4 hours, last 5 minutes. I executed on 18:10. I got like there. It's run like 40 pips. I closed in like 20 to 23 pips. I closed the trade on gold. 4 hours close, last 5 minutes. When it's trading on the key level area on gold, there is 80% chance breakout. At least 30 pips. Mostly the candle from London.
So you traded from here to here. So you pretty much got the same.
I didn't took the trade. I was on the phone. My finger was not so fast.
Oh.
Yesterday, I had the plan to take the trade. I mean.
And nevertheless, so it's interesting because on the higher time frame, I could see the same thing, and I could see the same thing. And actually, I like this wick. I remember loving this wick. You know why I love this wick? Because this is how I see it, right? So this is my domain, 30 minutes and 15 minutes. When I was looking at the opening of New York, this wick here, I loved it because that wick came as an oddity from the other ones. What that means is that, and this was the opening of New York. So this is how I read it. When you open New York and you have this spike on volume and it draws price, it pushes price back down to here, and you come and close above here, now you gave me my sell stop. That's how I saw it.
See, now gold on 5 minute structure. I like, respecting previous structure. You were no currently because you were early because of the volume. See, if you go to the currently, respecting the previous 5 minute structure, breakout structure, and forming support on 5 minute.
So my entry, let's see if my entry was gonna make it.
Yeah, because now you go to 5 minute.
It's coming down,
respecting this structure like a retest, because if there was the first move, there was more volume, then break this, then form support here, then move upside. Now it's doing like this. See, support, some here resistance, again some fake out here, then boom. Normally it does. The price section behaves in 5 minutes.
Yeah, on this one, I would have been taking profits a little bit more than 10 pips because it's
it's not worth waiting for 10 pips like
no.
30, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't like it. I prefer to go to the structure on this one because it's more than 1-to-1, if anything.
If you want 10 pips.
Yeah, but this so the only reason why I actually liked to close early was because even though the structure is there, the higher time frame thing here, look at this. On my end, at least, this is what I see. And yeah, 18 1000 1812. It's too strong. So I guess I would actually more. I would be more interested in. Oh, look at this in sales. Look how that looks on the higher time frame.
Yeah, it came back into that box consolidation area on 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's not good to trade inside a big zone of rejection. So good close here. Thank you. That helped me.
Hey, are you guys looking to trade NFP if it goes in your direction? For the
No, I'm
bias?
not gonna. So at NFP, okay. So this is what I would do if anything. So this is what I would do. Let me go to what I would do with NFP. If we are inside of this box here for NFP, we talked about this, right? This is a really strong area to break. It is actually 12. What's this thing here? Yeah, this has nothing to do with this. So it's 1812. It's pretty much kind of like within the zone that we are. Okay, yeah. So if I see NFP, even though I know there's a strong area to break, we agreed that if it's gonna break, it would be with the excuse of the volume of news. So if I see a big like wick coming down here really fast, and this same candle that maybe started, I don't know, up here, where is this one, for example? Let's say this one. This is me based on what I've been seeing with gold. If I see a big candle coming down really fast and flipping after this, I would maybe enter a small position as we flip, but as we break above whatever structure we may have here.
100% this will happen today, like you did now. What I'm expecting same. Hey, Ron here. Come on, man. Do some rap.
Not this morning, man. No rap this morning. Got to focus for NFP.
I think later on NYSE we can see the continuation. Easy trade if you want easiest trade. Wait for NYSE. Don't be FOMO like I missed so much big moves, that blah blah. If it upside, it will go some key level and come to retest another key level and form support, then take the trade without stress. Taking then so much slippage, taking 10-20 pips with so much FOMO, it's better to wait. It's a big event, NFP and FOMC. Other CPI, all you can go for it. They want to fool retailers before before they're taking gold one side, right?
Yeah, so that's it.
Like yesterday they fooled us.
Oh yes. So yesterday, to be honest, I thought that okay, maybe this is like if we break. So we broke above. We broke below. Like pretty much everything happened. But I was not expecting this close back above. So I was expecting a close maybe below here. So that would have been a confirmation to
yeah.
continue out.
Millions of people, retailers took sell for sure on 1790 with the break. Many 90% newcomers, they will take sell because it's breaking 1790. Let's go to 1780.
Yeah.
I'm sure I was. Yeah.
Oh wow, I would never take. Yeah, that was too close to my zone. Wow, no, that wouldn't make sense. 1790. 1790. You think people took sales there? I mean, yeah, they had to, because for you to fill this week means people were taking sales.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense. Actually, that would have been my
I think Joel, you should have placed buy stop here, 1790, like an institutional trader.
A buy entry.
Yeah. But for buy, always you see 5 minute structure. Always see the candle there expected the previous candle and close bullish, then upside that area.
You mean down below there?
You see the 1790, go to 1790. You will not get any time frame confirmation there is buy other than 5 minute. Like a cowboy, you can entry with a small confirmation. See the candle respected the wick, the close below the previous candle body, the next one retest here, boom. See, retest, boom. Not even 50% it came, all candle came, boom, came, boom, came, boom. Upside, all 5 minute candles. There was no any higher time frame confirmation.
No, there's zero. Yeah, I remember coming back and say, hey, how maybe I would have taken this. I saw zero thing. I don't see.
Yeah.
1 minute only.
Looks like, I mean, it kind of looks like people were kind of waiting to buy it, at those prices. Like a lot of, like some people.
Only 1 minute. So 1 minute created the high of the break of the previous one through support, and then this confirmed another one, and maybe here.
1 minute is noise, 1 minute you can see the 1 minute you can look 1 minute when 5 minutes last 2 minutes for the breakout. When you are waiting for 5 minute breakout candle, you can see 5 minutes last 2 minute candle as a 1 minute to get the early entry.
This is the rejection here. Yeah, but you know what I've seen too? I've seen 5 minute candles do this, then another 5 minute candle tap even lower and still flip.
Yeah. But here, only the way to catch this, only 5 minutes was the key.
And you would have entered where? Because this was, okay, let me see. This is the candle. And
see, always 2 5 minute candle is support. Always 2 bearish 5 minute candle is resistance. This is support and this is confirmation for the support, second candle.
Here. So this is the confirmation. So you would have been entering here?
No, I will enter this breakout here.
Up here?
Yeah.
Like here?
Yeah. Stop loss, no, just below 17, yeah, here. And, take profit 1800. $5. Not $5 at least, okay.
Yeah, I'm persistent, like I always do before. I would always do it here. I mean, that's me.
And in 5 minutes, if there is no bottom wick on a bearish candle, then it will go more bearish. That's how it works in 5 minutes.
If there is no bottom wick on the bearish, it will continue going down.
For example,
like
for
this
example,
here?
Yeah. No. For example, here, see.
Here.
You see many big candles which don't have bottom wick. Next candle is for sure bearish. If you, when you are free on tomorrow Sunday, you just scroll the chart and see.
Interesting.
For 20 pips, 30 pips, just look daily, 4 hour, see 1 hour, jump into 5 minutes and get your 20 pips, go for a sleep.
Yeah, most of the trades I take, I developed a really weird way to trade, because last year most of the trades I won, I was sleeping. I wasn't even looking at them. Like most of the trades I won, like I would just wake up just to watch the charts because I was done, and it was because of the way I traded this structures. Like I can show you. Look, this is what I do. I watch the chart. Look. I have a buy entry here, never activated, and look what it would have been. Never got in. That would have been an entry. That was an entry.
I think your broker is something problem for you.
This one got in, I think. Did this one got in? That was a few days ago. No, this one didn't go in, but it was because I actually had it there, and I then said, "Oh, I should have been placing it, so that I for sure get in." After this happened, I was expecting a tap of the same zone. It didn't happen. It happened down below here, so I didn't get in either here. So I missed this one, but when they go in, as you can see, it's really high probability. So I do that a lot with many pairs. I have them just waiting.
Chandru expecting 1760.
Yeah, I know. You mean for below? Yeah, I would wait for this to close below anyways. Even though this is a high velocity area, there's a high probability this drops after it breaks again. Actually, it's not about sell stop, but I will wait. I mean,
When I was trading GJ, when started my trading GJ, pre NY, I got so much losses, then somehow got wins. Then I started to go on chart, and what I found when I was trading GJ, the London close last moment, we get the good moves in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, quick moves. That makes the day. London close.
I think this is gonna drop before this. This is New York Open, so I think we most likely gonna drop. Let me see. Yeah, we have space to drop right now, actually, and we are far away. So on the 5 minute, we could watch maybe.
Yeah, but 5 minute candle body didn't close below previous on GJ.
Yeah, I noticed. But then what if this one comes up and
It breaks?
just listen, on my end, this makes sense. Just without looking at the lower time frames. I mean, this makes sense. But I'm trying to, today I'm more into learning more here. I want to see how the lower time frame works, because that's the only time frame I don't dominate. Like I don't do a lot. I mean,
I think when it breaks, I have to push. Oh, push.
yeah, I still see my entry there. So let me see. Let me wait for that 5 minute candle to break and close below.
Yeah, that will be good.
Yeah, and then see if we get it. So I would wait for this to break and close below. Let's see if that happens.
Those who entered that trade manage risk around 55, 780.
You mean on the 5 minutes?
Push. Yeah, after entry,
Oh,
managing
here.
risk is always good. Yeah, managing risk is always good. See the 1 minute.
This is a learning session on the lower time frames today, hosted by Minibank.
1 minute, 5 minutes are not for the trade. Managing risk. See the 1 minute reaction over there on GJ. Because this is the volume time. To manage risk, you need to see the lowest time frame, what's happening on certain area.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, but we're so close to the news now, so I'm not gonna take anything.
Yeah, we're getting pretty close. We got.
So this is where I actually stopped trading for sure, half an hour before. So I was saying.
What do you think about USD CAD, Joel?
Look at this one. This one was beautiful, and you know what happened here? So this was really weird. The other broker where I was, for some weird reason during those days, they had an issue with gold, with GU, and they didn't let me activate the trade. That was really weird. Like Magic Keys was giving me an error, and I checked, and I don't know what happened with their pair. It wasn't letting me, and I was trying. That day I got frustrated, and I left it like that. And look, the whole thing came to fruition. The whole thing. That would have been a 6R. That was such an easy setup for me. Look at this. So easy for me. Look. This is one of the most easiest setups I always take. Always, I would take it any day on the daily. So this higher time frame, by the way, I remember I come from swinging. This was the entry as you broke below the wick, the candle, and you've had the double top formation on the 4 hour. Boom, you can take it anytime. Most of the time, or you can wait for this. Usually happens, but then you could miss an entry. So you could take an early entry here and then a second entry as you do this, and you confirm this trend line, and then you take it. So, you know, that one.
Yeah, GJ is closing nicely.
And this one.
500.
Okay, so yeah, look at this. GJ looks like GJ is giving the setup, right?
Yeah. You know, I'm only trading. Next to my GJ trade will be next interest rate.
Okay.
I'm
gonna just watch it happen. If anything.
Now two things possible. One, break the low. The second one, fake out on 5 minute. Two things.
No, I think this is dropping. I mean,
Need to break the 5 minute low. Boom. Is there any wall behind left? No. This week get filled.
Yeah.
500, 500.
Yeah.
500, 510.
Yeah.
510.
This is going down for sure.
Downtown.
I'm looking to buy GU. I have limit order for NFP. So, looking to take some buys.
Now it is a good confirmation, you know.
Yeah, it is unfortunate that this is happening 30 minutes before the news.
I know, but it's risky to take anyways before the news like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it. I'm just gonna watch it. But if this was a normal, no news day,
Anyway, made new low on GJ. It will next one will retest that low.
Because we don't know, with half an hour before the news, we really don't know what could happen.
Yeah.
So the probabilities of this diminish as we are, approaching the news. Even though this is a USA news and not GJ in any sense, it affects GJ. So I've been trading GJ long enough to know that NFP affects it. Not so much as gold, right? Oh, Brandon shared here some.
Looking for buys if we come down to those prices. 135 200, 135 360. For GU.
What time frame is that? 20 minutes?
Yes.
20 minutes?
Interesting.
I think that NFP is gonna grab liquidity and leave wicks down there at 135 200, 135 260.
How you got that time frame? 20 minutes?
Oh, you can set up on Trading View.
Yes, you can set up on Trading View.
Here. Yeah. You see. And you can do this here.
Yeah, okay.
I've been buying GU all week, so I think it's gonna do grab liquidity for NFP, and then we're gonna continue bullish.
GU. Let's see GU. Let's watch GU. Let's see what's going on with that one. Yeah, I've been buying GU too. No, I've been selling GU. Well, I mean, I haven't been selling. I wanted to sell. So, anyways, GU is tricky. GU is rejected weekly structure, so I think GU, might continue actually going up for the rest of the year, maybe. If we break above again here. So if we break above here, that key level up here that I'm watching. If we break above here, and then I think we're the higher structure is now gonna continue. So if you look at the monthly break, it's coming up. The monthly, it's coming up on the structure. So it's just that this is not only a weekly, this is also a monthly massive level. So
Joel, what do you think? When I see it on daily, this can be the liquidity graph for downside. When we break 1805, fill the daily wick.
you mean on gold? You mean this gold? Oh, it came up. What is going on here? Wait. Oh, it happened. Oh, there you go. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, so you see? Yeah, it's okay. So
Yeah,
the trade
right
happened.
before the news, huh?
Yeah, the trade happened. Look, it was the trade for today.
Right before the news. That was risky.
Yeah. So you see, this only confirms, my feelings about the structure. That's what it does. Yeah.
Oh, for the higher time frame.
Yeah. That was the trade for today for me, and but yeah, it's okay because here I would have. So this is how I would have been doing this, but I still okay because I really want to learn on the 5 minutes. So this is what I would have been doing here. After this closed bearish, I was gonna close still half of the trade, not the whole thing, because this level is so strong. So that would have been my managing of risk. I would have waited here, closed 50. Even though I closed everything here, I actually lost way less. But it would have still been a winning trade, right? So I would have been closing half here, waited here, going to the 15 minutes, and then as we broke above this is what you guys hear me a lot saying the counter candle entry. This is the one. So this is a setup I do on the 15. I wasn't watching at it. I wasn't looking at it anymore. This is before the news. It's not like I was gonna be excited to re-enter. But if this was not the pre-news, I would have been entering another position here with the stop loss below here.
Roger just started a stream.
The candle. What?
Roger just started a stream.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. He just sent the Zoom link. No.
Okay, let's go. Nice, I love it.
Let's go.
He loves the news. Okay, I'll see you there, guys.
All right, see you later.
Okay, bye everybody on YouTube. We're gonna be on Wix Don't Lie YouTube channel. So I'll see you guys there. Go to Wix Don't Lie channel. That's